I'm going to be talking about this book called The House of Hades. It's by Rick Riordan, and the genre is mythology and fantasy. First of all, have I read other books by the author? I have actually read other books by the author. Rick Riordan is one of my favorite authors. I read his books all the time, and this book is the newest addition to one of his series, so I really wanted to read it. Was this book easy or difficult for you to read? It's easy because I already understand the plotline, and also the length doesn't really bother me because as long as it's a good book, I'm perfectly fine with it. And the main plot of the story. In the previous book in the series, it's actually a 5-book series. This is book 4. These two characters, named Annabeth and Percy, they fall into hell, literally, and this book is about them trying to get out of hell. So it's really interesting. And meanwhile, the other members of their crew have to try and save them from on Earth. And the main problem for the characters is, well, they're in hell and they have to get out, and no one has ever survived in hell before. So why I think the author wrote this book? Well, of course, it's part of the series, but I also think there are a few other really nice messages in there. Like, for example, I think one of the hidden messages of the book is to cherish what you have, because one day it may be all gone. And so that's what I think the message is. And a short section in the book also shows another message, a really important message in the book. Here's a section. Now she realized that the hardest test for a child of Athena wasn't facing a quest or facing death in combat. It was making the strategic decision to step back, to let someone else take the brunt of the danger, especially when that person was your friend. She had to face the fact that she couldn't protect everyone she loved. She couldn't solve every problem. This paragraph is evidence that one of the characters, Annabeth, she learns how hard it is to step back and let other people do things. She's not the person who can solve it all the time. And sometimes you can't protect every person that you care about. And one reason I like this book is because it's really informational, it's really good. The storytelling plot is amazing, and I really like the messages in the book. I like how the author made the story flow. It was really fluent, and there weren't any bad plot lines. It all flowed into one, and there wasn't two completely different plots going on at the same time. And it of course reminds me of the other books in the series, but it also reminds me of some other really good adventure books that have been newly released, such as Harry Potter, Twilight, Hunger Games. And I think the main characters of the series are somewhat similar to the main characters of those series. And I would recommend this book to readers who like Greek mythology, who like fantasy, who like adventure, and Rick Riordan fans. Any questions? Tony?
How did you find this book?
Well, this March, you know Utkarsh, right? He gave me this book to read. It was the Mark of Athena. I really liked it. I read all the other books in the Percy Jackson series, and this book was recently released, so as soon as it was released, I bought the book and I read it.
Okay.
Hey.